Hello folks, Sheldon from the Outlaw Speed Shop. Been a while, been busy, been in the middle of a life-changing week. So this is why we have, I was doing some cleaning the other night on a resin body, so I got resin shit everywhere. So I'm sorry I haven't had any video. As you can see, the Falcon is exact same place it was last time, I think. Got everything ready for the next stage, and that's as far as I got. And then life jumped in the way in a big time in the middle, and so it's taking a few days to sort through all of that, but it is all good. It is all very good. Very good for me. So things are finally turning around. Let's just say life things turning around. Destiny. I never believed in that, but it looks like it is actually a thing. And a thing that you wanted from back when you were little, and something that was literally taken away from you 30 years later, 40 years, however long it's been. Let's see, how old am I? 62. Holy fuck, excuse my language, but it's been damn near 50 years that shit went sideways, and it's taken a long time to come back around, but it has. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. More later in the as life progresses. But anyway, officially now I am, well, I was always a single man. I haven't been married for a long time, but I did have a significant other, I guess that's the word, for a long time. The significant other basically brought hell into life, and that stage is past. I'm moving on, and life is good. So I did find, I talked about this, but I didn't show them. I did find my decals that I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the Bojangles. Like I said, I just want to use the AK Racing and the letters. So the Falcon here, the Junkyard Dog, is going to be painted white with these letters on them, or numbers on them, and it will have the letters, the AK, and also it does have a couple of these in memory of Alan, Mark, Dan, and Charlie, the 4 people that were killed in that plane crash that killed Alan Kwiecki. So we got those, and so that's the decals that are going to go with this car. And so that's going. I did the only model work that I've actually done over the last little bit, and I will show you. And of course, I can't look on my phone because it's recording, so I can't tell you the name, but this guy has made contact with me. He makes late model bodies and a bunch of stuff, and he sent me a couple bodies, and he sent me this J2000 body. This was the old Rick Dauberson or whatever J2000, the first real true pro street car that came along. And anyway, I got the body cleaned up. It's a nice little body. It did take me a while because I did go in and take out all of the window, the inside window tracks and trim and stuff. So there was it took a while. I spent a couple hours getting this thing cleaned up, but it's gonna be a cute little modified. Nice resin, and whatever. I'll try to find, I'm not sure if he's still selling things. I know he has things. I'm not really 100% sure on what the whole situation is, but I will get that with you. He did send me, oh, almost, uh-oh. He did send me this one, another, so it's JBJ Dirt Cars, JBJ Dirt Car Bodies. So that should be able to tell you everything you need to know. The body is really nice. This resin is really, it's not like your normal resin. It's like a lot more plastic to it than whatever, which means it is a little harder to clean up, but really nice body. And I think I'm going to use it with, I have this 3D printed chassis that I have, and it may be not quite, the suspension may not be quite what it should be for that time period, and I'll do some checking, and if it is, I might have to scrap some of the front suspension and do something a little different, but I might use this, I might use something else, I don't know. But anyway, he sent them to me, so thank you very much. And so I've been messing with that stuff. That's really the only thing I've been messing with. And another little thing is, if you see over here, let's see, we got yellow, green, blue, brown, black, purple, red, orange. I had talked about stripping out different kinds of cables and whatever, and I think I said that I had been looking for some different cables and whatever, and looking for the proper yellow, which I did actually find some more, but I actually got, this is the one that I like, and this is the size is a little bit big, but I like it for like an Excel, wire, because the big Excel wires. So anyway, all this stuff came out of a controller for a PS2. And the other day, it rained a little bit, and I have a little leak problem in my roof that I've been trying to deal with. And so, also, I listed before that I had all those military models. So I had a guy that I had sent some to before for his grandson, and actually I got another big old box and stuff, and so I was getting it ready to send to him. And so in that closet on the bottom was this big cardboard box that had been wet, so it was a big mess. And I pulled it out, and it was all a bunch of old PS2 stuff. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of the crud. Hopefully it's not the bad crud. Anyway, I pulled this thing out, and there's a bunch of games and a bunch of stuff and a bunch of controllers and a bunch of extensions, because back then we didn't have wireless controllers. So I so far have only stripped out one of them. And so I went through and I cut all those wires and a bunch of other cables and stuff. Turns to find out that just about any cable these days that's not just a direct 110 plug-in is going to have some little wires in there of some sort. So, yeah. So I have a 40 lifetime supply now. I have thrown around the idea of making up, maybe doing some detail packs to sell. I finally did sell something on eBay today. I had some tires and stuff on there for a long time, and I think part of the problem is I didn't realize I had my shipping price the wrong price. So, but I did sell a couple of those today, so that was good. So I might put together some packs, especially after I got ripped so bad on eBay one time, and I've showed you this before, and I'm not sure where that pack is. It's up somewhere. It looked like I was getting a really nice pack of, a bunch of wires and a bunch of hoses, whatever, and I bid on it, and it was a bid. I ended up bidding like $20 because I was thinking it was a pretty good, and I get it, and it's a bag that's like about 1.5 inches square with that much stuff in it. So I really got reamed on that deal. So anyway, with going through all this stuff that I'm going through back there, I'm getting a lot of wire like this, a lot of wire that's a little bit smaller, and plus, like I said, I bought some of that shrink tubing, that really small shrink tubing, which works pretty good. You can use it for roll bar padding. You can also use it for different fuel lines and whatever. If you followed the last build, you'll see that pretty much everything I did on that 39 Ford sedan was just wires, stuff that I had stripped out of somewhere. So I've kind of been kicking around the idea of maybe putting together some detail packs, like with some wires, and I still got a lot, maybe some ignition boxes, a couple little detail stuff like that you would use if you were going to go and so just an idea. If you got any thoughts on the idea, leave them in the comments below, give me a call, whatever. So that's what's going on. So this is just kind of an update of what has been going on. And so today, which is, I believe, Tuesday, I think today's Tuesday, yes. So pretty much I've been on this little adventure that I've been on now since last Sunday. Since last Sunday. So it's been quite a little adventure, and a lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff has changed. I've been working around the house a lot, doing a lot of stuff, cleaning stuff up, fixing stuff up, and everything. And so that's where we're at. So I just wanted to touch base with everybody. I've been watching some more. Like I said before, getting back to some really good videos on YouTube. I've been catching some new stuff that people have been putting out there. The stuff with Doug White is really good. The stuff with Lucas C is good. Discussing a lot of stuff. I've actually been catching some stuff that was some older stuff that had been on there before. And yeah, so it looks like the video community on YouTube, the model video community on YouTube, is starting to make a minor comeback. So I will continue to try to do what I can do to add, what I know, and pass some of this stuff along. So really looking at the old Falcon here, it is pretty much ready to start paint. I think I got the engine situation taken care of now. I think I settled on the header situation. Tires and wheels, looks like I still have to do some work on these wheel backs to get them to mount, all that stuff, get that stuff taken care of. But that's where we're at. So there's been some new kits coming out. I know probably a lot of them are stuck out in the ocean somewhere, sitting in some container somewhere. So they may show up someday, whatever. But there's Tom Rambler 69 did a video the other day, showed that cool Bronco with the little trailer and the dune buggy thing, whatever, which is cool. And obviously the Moon Eyes Dragster is really freaking cool. I've had parts from that, whatever, but I don't think I've never had the whole everything at one time to actually build one. So I think if I have a drawer down there that has some parts packs, I think I actually have a few little things, so that's really cool. Of course, the stuff from Mobius, the hauler, is going to save me a whole bunch of scratch building time. Excuse me. So that's going to be really cool. And supposedly that Nova is going to be, their Nova gasser and stock version is going to be coming out pretty soon. It's the 65. So that's going to be really cool whenever that shows up. Anyway, everything's looking good. Now, if we just didn't have to pay, you know, $40 million for gas and everything, so all we got to say is, let's go, Brandon. Let's go. You're doing a hell of a job, Brandon. Let's keep it going. So, again, today, I also had been having trouble with my glasses. They have tried to make new lenses twice, and they're worse than my old glasses, so I gave up on my optometrist, and I ordered some off the internet, and we'll see what happens there. So hopefully I'll be able to see a little bit better, because I have been kind of struggling with that. Let's see, what else is the... So yeah, it's just time to you know, move on and get things going. I do need to order my Let's Go Brandon t-shirts, so I have to find that was one of my jobs for today, was to get on the internet somewhere and see if I could find. I see my buddy Larry Brown had a picture on Facebook the other day. He got his, so I can't let Larry outdo me. So I'm gonna have to find me some t-shirts too, and as long as enough of us make our voices heard of what we really think. I mean, I wish we could just go with the, you know, straight up what we want to say, but I think we have to have a little civility, and you know, the Let's Go Brandon thing is really cool. It's a good way for everybody to say what they want to say without having to, you know, whatever. That's a cool thing. Should have thought about that before, coming up with something like that you know, gets the point across without getting you censored and all that. Well, not to say that they're not censoring that, because they are. So, but anyway, that's all I got to say today, guys. And just want to let you know I'm still here, still plugging away. I did want to do a little, I don't know if you want to call it a shout out or anything, but I did watch one of the guys that always subscribe or always comments on my videos is Peter from jolly old England over there. And I did watch his one of his videos, or two of his videos, I'm not sure, of he's building a Chevy El Camino, and he's doing a killer job on hinges and redoing a lot of stuff on it, and looks good, Peter, man, keep it up. So a little shout out there for that guy, because I mean, I have my guys that support me every freaking video. I mean, every time. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support, and that's why I do this channel. I do this channel for you guys. So let's wrap this up, and we'll get back another day. Thanks, everybody.